He's a beer expert.
He's a beer expert, and he's a college Division I scholarship runner, and he's also a what was your chemist? Your
biochemistry and biophysics.
Yeah, that part. That one. You always hear that people talk about how, I don't know, maybe even doctors say this, a glass of wine is good for your heart. It's good for cardiovascular stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would like to believe that that's true. But what about beer? I mean, we know it's got a bunch of vitamin B and it's got a bunch of multivitamins, which is good for osteoporosis, to prevent, not promote. But what's your take on the nutritional value in beer, Peter?
It's not the worst thing you can drink, but it's also not the best.
Yeah. Well, right. But what in beer is good for you that can keep you alive? Because it's pretty much liquid bread with alcohol.
Yeah, it's got carbohydrates. I mean, in small quantities, alcohol is a vasodilator, which does prevent heart disease to some extent. That said, it goes the other direction if you overdrink, so alcohol is a net negative, generally speaking. Silica is good for your bones. There's silica in beer, which comes from yeast, and that's like a joint lubricator, so that's nice. It's one of the better ways to get that. B vitamins, you can get a myriad. If you drink too many Monster Energy drinks, you get B vitamins. So it's a better carbohydrate than I would say. Overdrinking beer is better for you than overdrinking or overeating, drinking soda, overdrinking high fructose corn syrup. The way alcohol is processed. I wouldn't. Beer is better for you.
Unless it's got whiskey in it. What? Too soon?
The way that alcohol is processed in your body through your liver is actually really similar to how high fructose corn syrup is processed, but because of other stops that you have, obviously drinking alcohol, you can do a lot more damage to your body with high fructose corn syrup. You're still going to make acetaldehyde in your body. You're still going to make a lot of things that give you hangovers. You're going to spike your insulin. You're going to do so much with high fructose corn syrup that you just can't do with beer because you get too drunk before you do it. That said, is it healthy for you? Not really. It's better for you than drinking a lot of simple sugars or eating a lot of simple sugars.
What about the dude that drank beer for Lent? He did 40 days with beer. Obviously, that kept him alive. You can't just go 40 days without beer, without anything. So there was obviously the carbs in there that were keeping him going. And something, I think, I don't know, there's probably a lot of articles out there on it, but I think he lost weight. Kind of like Martin from the Homebrew Challenge. Well, you're also not eating food. You're not eating bread. You're not, there's generally bread with every meal.
Yeah, there's a calorie deficit you're going to have there.
They say you can live off it for a month, maybe a month and a half before you run into scurvy, pretty much.
If you choose your beer right.
What is scurvy?
If you choose your beer.
You drink some sours, you fight scurvy, right?
Scurvy IPA. Is that some Oregon Trail shit?
It's a lack of a certain vitamin, but you can basically as long as you're taking in some sort of fruit or some citrus, you should be fine. You should avoid scurvy.
Vitamin C.
That's how I understand it. Yeah, there you go.
Modelo's with a squeeze of lime. That's all you need to survive.